You are watching BitBNS News.
Today's headlines: Cryptocurrencies a very serious concern for RBI, says Shaktikant Das. Tim Cook reveals he owns crypto on a day Bitcoin hits historic $68,000 high. Venezuelan court rolls back seizure of more than 1,000 Bitcoin miners. Brave browser to integrate Solana support. NFTs brought a whole new class of consumers into the crypto space, says Visa executive. Latin American real estate market leader accepting Bitcoin as payment. University of Cambridge to launch decentralized carbon credit marketplace on Tezos blockchain. Cardano adds over 100,000 new staking addresses in 2 months. Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikant Das today said that cryptocurrencies are a very serious concern for the central bank. The concerns are primarily stemming from a macroeconomic and financial stability perspective, Das said to Business Standard. The central bank has given its feedback to the government and made its concern amply clear, Das said. Das also said that he felt that the number of participants who are said to be investing in cryptocurrencies may be exaggerated. Apple CEO Tim Cook has shaken Twitter, revealing he personally owns cryptocurrency and has been interested for a while. Cook, whose real-time net worth is about $1.4 billion, shot down rumors that Apple is targeting crypto as an investment even as the prices for Bitcoin and Ethereum soared to new record highs. He said Apple has been looking at crypto but might not offer users a way to pay with it anytime soon. Cook was speaking on Tuesday at the DealBook Online Summit. I think it's reasonable to own it as a part of a diversified portfolio. He told DealBook's Andrew Ross Sorkin, quickly adding that he wasn't giving investment advice. A Venezuelan court located in the capital of the country has decided to roll back a seizure measure that the national cryptocurrency watchdog Sunacrypt executed last month. The operation, which was carried out in a joint effort by the scientific police of the country and Sunacrypt, presented several irregularities and, according to the court documents, violated the right to defense and due process, as well as the right to property of the plaintiff company. The equipment seized was undergoing maintenance by third parties and the operation inspected these companies, taking 12 anti-miner S9, S9LS, 1624 E-Bank, E9LS and 1475 power sources into custody. However, Sunacrypt did not specify the location where these miners were to be held. Brave, the company in charge of the development of the Brave browser, a leading privacy-first web browser, has announced it is partnering with Solana, a top 5 smart contract-enabled cryptocurrency, to offer support for Solana-based apps directly from the browser. The announcement was made during Solana's Breakpoint conference, where Brave CEO Brendan Eich praised the scalability and functionality that Solana would offer for Brave users. Brave's 46 million users will soon have access to Solana support by default. Brave will keep supporting the Ethereum ecosystem, but with its integration, it is clearly taking a chain-agnostic view, and it intends to keep integrating support for other chains in the future. Thanks to non-fungible tokens, individuals keen on art, music, and culture can become part of the cryptocurrency industry, according to Kai Sheffield. Kai Sheffield, Visa's head of crypto, believes non-fungible tokens have opened the door to people interested in music, art, culture and sport to enter the cryptocurrency market. In addition, meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu have also garnered society's attention and have brought more participants to the digital asset place. NFTs raised the popularity of the crypto industry. During a recent panel discussion at Singapore FinTech Festival, Kai Sheffield, a top executive at Visa and head of the crypto department of the company, said non-fungible tokens had lured new people in the crypto bandwagon. Before NFTs, the digital asset space was mainly attractive to individuals interested in finance and gold, while now fans of music, art, culture and sports are also keen on the asset class, he opined. Latin American real estate company La Hoz will accept Bitcoin as payment for homes. OpenNode will allow La Hoz to accept BTC on chain and on the Lightning Network. Laos is once again pioneering the use of technology to transform latent housing markets, the company said in a statement. In an announcement, the University of Cambridge announced it would be building a novel decentralized carbon credit marketplace to support global reforestation efforts. Its ultimate goal would be to increase the adoption of nature-based conservation solutions or NBS, such as reforestation, through financial instruments. The institution envisions that the purchasers of the carbon credits will be able to securely and directly fund NBS projects through the platform. Cardano's ecosystem continues to grow, with the platform's native token ADA recently soaring to climb back above Solana as the fifth most valuable cryptocurrency by market cap. During this period of growth, figures from PoolTool, a Cardano data aggregation tool, indicated that ADA's staking wallets reached a total stake addresses of 942,117 on November 10, 2021. Notable since the figures on September 10, 2021. The platform has added 121,093 wallets, an increase of 14.7% from 821,024 addresses. Additionally, the entire amount of ADA is staked at a value of $53.6 billion or 72.17% of total currency supply.